Hoping that everything is working okay. We're pulling on to a little storm here, severe warning, high base supercell it looks like. High-based storm. Not a doubt. We're gonna see if we can zoom back out. Here we go. We can zoom in and out. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't get a thumbnail out because I didn't know if I would be actually streaming this or not. It looked very, very iffy as far as storms go. So, but we ended up getting some stuff. Maybe not where we wanted it. I was really hoping to get something kind of in northeastern Kansas. We're kind of just northeast of Salina, Kansas right now. We got some interesting structure. I think we're gonna go back to that little turnout right there. We'll pop a Yui here. Because it's got some interesting striations it looks like on it, so might as well back up. Not expecting a tornado today, just hoping for some pretty thunderstorms. I've got to wipe off the windshield as you can see here. It's disgusting, but welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a while since we had a really good so we're gonna roll up right here and then get some photos and have a chill chase. Nothing like super crazy like these past ones where these storms are moving 50, 60 miles an hour. This is going to be nice and slow. So I'm going to get out, clean off the windshield. I'll be right back. Interesting striations on that. Looks like a left split supercell up here. Game today is good lightning shots, hopefully. Slower moving storms, high base structure. Not really a tornado thing. We'll look up northeast to see if those storms are going. I kind of took a gamble and came down here. Just a little bit more guaranteed stuff. Split over here. Let's see how radars. We're gonna see how radar's looking. But finally, a plain storm that we can actually see. It's been a while. So I think we're gonna cut through here. And we'll probably go racing out towards us, whereas that other storm's moving pretty slowly. We're probably going to get impacted by this. I'm curious to see how big the hail is. Hopefully we don't damage our windshield too badly. But, yep. Go down. There should be a road up here. I don't know why my maps is taking me a super long way. Should be a road in about a half mile. I think I see it right there. That we can kind of skip 2 miles of the road, because it's the way it's having us bend out and come back in is a little strange. So, yeah, there's our road right there. There's our road. We're gonna intercept this supercell here, and then why I didn't want me to take this road. I do not want to get hailed on this road. That's for sure. Well, we won't have too much. We don't want to get stuck on these roads back here. Definitely not the greatest road I've been on. Stuff being pulled out from way out ahead into the storm. Like, it looks like the storm's kind of got like claws coming out. Look at that. Like, it looks like a thumb with like 4 fingers. That's crazy. Like, that part's the thumb, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is kind of tucked away back there. So bad. In a mile, we'll hit our paved road, which made this shortcut pretty well worth it. paved roads. Big fan of paved roads. Couldn't tell, but yeah, nasty left moving storm coming overhead now. Time downdraft right here. Look at that. Sorry about that. Look at how tall that downdraft is right there. I want to get a couple shots of this. Hopefully I don't get smacked. This left mover. Zoom out. Not a tornado. Still pretty cool though. Make sure our microphone's correct. Back microphone on. That was that hail core we were trying to dodge. You can see it's really, really small. There's like a narrow, probably a little narrow hail spot there, but I think we're gonna keep moving to get on the stuff that we really want to see. Is this stuff down south. But kind of cool. I haven't seen a rain shaft like that. that mesoscale discussion. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a call. It's kind of messy, but the storm's coming through. Maybe some good lightning opportunities. Hopefully, with these high base storms. Lightning is something I definitely slacked on last year, so there's one thing I want to get better at this year, it's lightning. Skill growth. We're gonna take a turn here and go westward towards Bennington, Kansas. I think 40 minutes till sunset. Definitely intensified since we were on it. Kind of had a brief little weakening that we got to watch. Time to do a test. See what's in there. A nice, we're starting to get kind of a green sky. Bennington and then down to Salina. Yeah, that storm looked like. Did we make a mistake by getting off that clay center left over? I mean, that thing's got a hook and go on it. Supercell. See what hail is reported. We'll just try and catch up with it, I guess. It's going to be running away from us, but... I mean, that's crazy for a left mover to be looking the way that this thing does. Just want to go check it. Because all this stuff down by us is a mess. We might as well go. interesting stuff, but just too high base for a tornado, I think. Alright, we'll continue on with the original plan. Just got sidetracked there. Just got sidetracked. Just not seeing much structure on this, which is why anything is getting me excited here, but it's also been a long time since I've had this kind of back in the rain. Due for a good one. Of course it goes crazy. I go through the trees, and then it kind of don't get any super nice branch lines. Like one just went behind us. The rain curtain's moving in. Definitely pretty disorganized stuff here, but definitely a messy connected to the base. Bennington right now. Must have still be raining now. I was wondering if there would be something tucked back behind there, but it really is all lined out. Still lots of lightning to my south here. Go south. Unless this is the base right here, we might have a really, really high based supercell where we're looking at kind of the hook. That would be like the north end of the hook echo right there. We might be. I mean, that's what it looks like. Very cool. Wonder how it looks from the south. Got kind of like an RFD feature right there, crossing the road in front of us. Not sure how clear it is, but we'll refocus the camera here. Kind of got some rain curtains wrapping up here, like an RFD, like a mini RFD thing from a really high base storm. Got a little lowering up there too. It's definitely a weak little high base storm, but I guess it's not weak, I guess it's severe, but oh, never mind, they let the severe warning drop off of it. I really wonder how it looks south. Yeah, because we scraped on the north edge of the hail and then went around it. nub right there. Whoa! Pull you guys down a little. All right, wait, can I zoom out? This is all the way zoomed out. Okay. That shows you how high base this is. It's like a little curly above us, but not tornadic, I don't think. We're gonna keep punching south. We're getting some rain currents crossing that. their anvil. There's the anvil there, which is like between the sunlight, and then but there's like a secondary line there. Not sure if you can see it, just above the trees on the left. Not the little eclipse, but your somewhat photogenic shelf cloud. It's just really high up in the air. We seem to get transient supercell structures, but bases are really high. And moisture's not that great. Right here. Getting a supercell-ish structure on this guy right in front of us here. I really want to get on the other side of that kind of outflow boundary though. Definitely looks the sharpest right where we're at. Once we get southeast of Salina, we got the whole road network opening up. Where it really hasn't rained much. It's just super high base. I don't think we'll get to the most favorable spot before sunset. $750, it's gonna probably still go up. Because this is pushing away from us. We could get to the other side. Gas. We're going to go east and then south, just so we can use the interstate speeds. Just so we can use the interstate speeds. passed a national historical park today near Beatrice, Nebraska. It was really cool. I mean, they had a nice museum, small gift shop, and a lot of pretty good trails there. So. Didn't get to spend as much time as I would want to there, just because of the storms, but we're still there for a little bit. So my question is, why would I take the road that I'm on? Why would I go down to add that much more distance? Wouldn't it be faster if I go west here? Unless there's a bunch of cars blocking me from turning. Maybe not. Maybe we got lucky. It's great to be under stormy skies in the plains again. Hopefully a precursor of what's to come Saturday, which looks like a great chase day Saturday. Hopefully I don't jinx it, but Saturday looks really fun to chase. We got 14 minutes till sundown. I want to try to get on the other side of the shuck up, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Whoa! Crazy lightning. Mean lightning there. Clean off those smudges. I wonder if it would be nice if we could get a bull here. It's just lighting's been falling kind of close to this area, so I'm a little hesitant to hop out of the car here. I'm deciding I'm going to try and get a shot here. Because we've got kind of a golden sky in the background, we've got a decent storm cloud. We've got loads of lightning. We're gonna try and get everything ready here in the car. Alright. Gonna change our settings a little bit. Got some rain coming in behind us, so we have to be fast. got like one okay shot of a bolt, but the rain's starting to come in and there's lightning starting to come from the west. So we're gonna keep going down this road and go south. Seems like we're gonna switch to nighttime stuff here pretty quickly. 7:41 p.m. today. This is a severe thunderstorm we're on right now. It's not too intense, but we've got kind of a long line of thunderstorms moving through the central Kansas area into eastern Kansas tonight. These are not expected to be tornadic, and they're weakly severe. The National Weather Service has a marginal risk of severe weather out, but these storms have not been too bad today. There was some 1.5-inch hail reported with that left-moving storm, which is weakening. As the sun goes down, these storms are going to become more elevated, which, they could be very pretty. We could get some good lightning here. It's just so nice to be back out on the plains. Tired of chasing those Dixie events, let me tell you. Tired of chasing those Dixie events. Some great lightning. Had to pull some of that from the stream and see how it looked. And the camera's been having focus issues today, so man, this is a bumpy road, isn't it? Got kind of a little updraft trying to form here on the edge of this little boundary again. This is what seems to be happening, is like these storms trying to form on this boundary, and they reinforce that boundary and they push the boundary south. Northwestern Missouri. Because if we got a storm there, that would have somewhat of a chance to produce a tornado, but nothing really lined up. And storms ended up staying there through a long chunk of the morning, which definitely did not help them perform, because they didn't sleep. There we go. Alright, you guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the stream if you enjoy it. I'm going to be out as many days as I can this year. I normally chase about 80 to 90 days per year. So I end up chasing pretty much all of the big events and a lot of small stuff that not a lot of people are on, like today. But so please like, subscribe. It really helps me out trying to build this. Trying to really commit to live streaming this year. Towards the last half of last year, I really, I was having issues with my setup and getting frustrated, but came back with a new one this year. A better mindset. We're just going to chase everything, I think. Except for Washington yesterday. I didn't chase that. I almost did. I considered getting a plane ticket out there, chase along the Cascades, but did not. Ended up being the right call. seems like our storms are weakening pretty quickly here. I've only got one severe warning left for this storm west of Salina. It too seems to be weakening as these temperatures kind of cool off. These storms will transition to be a bit more elevated, in which case the primary threat should shift to some hail. Yeah. Storm near Abilene is intensifying. They have a special weather statement out on that. My radar is not updating for whatever reason. There we go. So we are southeast of Salina now. Trying to gauge what our best play here is for photography. Tornadoes are off the board. Storms are kind of weak right now, so there's no reason to go for hail. We are getting some lightning. If we can get lightning northeast, we can get some pretty good shots of these really textured roiling clouds. And that literally just happened, so we're gonna try and find a good road that doesn't have a million power lines blocking us. Let's see here. Where's our rain at? We got a little bit of showers and sprinkles. I think we'll turn onto this road here at the stop sign, go left, or go east, I should say, and set up shop on the other side of these power lines here, so that way I don't have to remove them from my photos later. There's a nice barn down there that could be good too. I'll go left first because I want to get this stuff northeast. We'll reset the camera focus when I get to a stopping point here and point you guys north. We've got a beautiful orange, pink, and blue sky. Get to the other side of these. And hopefully we got somewhere to face. Maybe we got to get up this hill a little. Where we need to pull off. Because I want to pull off on the left side of the road facing north because that's where all the action is. North and west, there's really nothing going on. Due east of me and nothing south. So. focus, you guys. And I want to get some lightning shots. There we go. Alright. I will be right back. can't even remember the word for it right now. Hopefully I didn't drop it. Bracket for my camera. Hopefully I did not drop it. Check the back seat. West 2 now. I need to get a second tripod on this one. Do 2 at once. I've only got one operational tripod. Now are to the west. And of course, the second I face my camera north for a time lapse, everything shifts west. Alright. One last really good search. Oh, I found it. Sweet. Did not lose it. Hopefully I got that. Guys outside with me. Go. Sorry about covering you guys. So we got this stuff down there. You can see those beams coming through. Most of the activity is right now. We're time lapsing this because I really like that cooling texture right there. It's just gorgeous. Oh man. It's spring finally. Secondary hotspot kind of right there. I'm mostly shooting for this right here. Getting some cold outflow winds. Probably going to go put on a hoodie here. Wow. Whew. Sorry about my reactions. It's been a while since I've had so many good CGs. This is awesome. I'm setting you guys back in because I'm putting a hoodie on. Hoodie time. It's gotta be good, right? There we go. Turn this off. Rain's gonna be coming in from the west pretty shortly. So we'll jog east and then south. And watch that camera to see when this time lapse finishes. It's going slower than I thought. I thought I set it to 1 second. Oh, it missed that bolt. Yeah, I know it missed bolt. Let's give us a nice one. Take this time to read some chat because if my thing would load. We got some really good activity going up west. Seems like rain's starting to come in, so I'm gonna grab the camera and we're gonna relocate. Scrolling through the settings there. Shove this guy back in the vehicle here. This storm does not have any rotation at the moment, and if it did, this storm almost certainly would not be able to produce a tornado. There are no severe thunderstorm warnings currently in effect. There is a special weather statement for that storm out by Abilene. And the one that we... Nope, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, there's two special weather statements in the entire continental United States right now. One is that Abilene to Buckeye, Kansas storm, also Chapman and Solomon. And then there's another special weather statement way down. Oh, did it expire? May have just expired. Oh no, down by Brownsville, Texas, right on the coast into the Gulf. So flip around here, or we'll just go east. We're getting some good, oh man, we just got two bolts right in front of us. Back up here. All right. Getting some lightning starting to get closer here, and with the rain sprinkling down. I'll probably try and zoom in maybe? Zoom in perhaps? Here we go. Try and focus into that, there we go. Much better. If only that sign was facing us. Maybe. Nope, now the sign was just blocking us. That's kind of cool. Lots of lightning back there. Yep, at 7:33 p.m. Central Daylight Time, they updated that severe weather risk. They kept it as a marginal risk. I don't think there was any attendant tornadoes yet. No tornado risk except for a tiny little 2% on the southern tip of Texas. Up here is mostly a hail and wind threat, especially overnight. Especially as that low-level jet strengthens, we should get some more elevated storms here. Should re-intensify a little bit. Should re-intensify. Okay. We are gonna go. Hopefully these bolts are coming through, because on my end they're absolutely gorgeous. They're a little far at this where we're looking now, but I'm actually gonna go look for a hotel real quick. Yeah, I'd want to be a couple miles closer. I have a tough time with lightning because every time I feel like I'm safe, it's too far to get a great shot. And vice versa. Every time I feel like I'm going to get a great shot, I feel like I'm not safe. But I haven't done too much lightning. Okay. Salina. Just southeast of Salina, Kansas. I almost moved to Salina back in 2021, but I ended up going up to Grand Island, Nebraska. I think it'll be more like that, as it's because it's moving southeast. Oh, it signed me on. Send me out of my hotel app. Alright, I guess we forgot our password. Dang, you're really good with that stuff. Crazy nice bolts though. Whew. We're starting to get a little bit closer. If we zoom in a little, kind of in a gap between these two storms here. But I would want to get on the other side of the road so I'm not shooting across cars. Gonna reset their password now. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Now we can finally book our hotel. I'm exhausted, guys. Yeah, I got up at... my sleep schedule's all messed up because I've been working till like probably 6 or 7 in the morning. And then I woke up at like 5 p.m. yesterday. And then left my house at 7 a.m. today because I'm up in Colorado. All right. There we go. It's already end of March. Candlewood, Holiday Inn. Oh. Stuff's getting close. Check other apps. Make sure we can't get a better deal. Okay. have to be. There we go. Thunder rolling in. These are really nice and tall bolts here. This stuff's sort of temporarily weakening. Maybe a little. Yeah, that little base just to our southwest is going pretty crazy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go south here towards Kansas Highway 4, and then we're gonna try and shoot north at these storms. Now that our hotel's been completely booked. I don't want to get out right here because there's rain coming, and I would like to see if I can actually get any sort of cloud. Alright, we're gonna fix the angle. There we go. Sub-severe at the moment. All right. Whoa! That was close. Did we catch that? Please tell me we caught that. Oh man, I'm like seeing that every time I blink. Oh, that was close. That was right on the edge of the screen. I'm not sure we got that. Just had a blinding light. Can of soup for dinner. We're gonna try to dodge these lightning bolts all the way south. Still getting some bolts on that stuff south ahead of the rain. I want to head towards Gypsum. See if I can get any structure instead of just it's just a whole mess of clouds and then one tiny lightning bolt. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Advancing south here. Kind of on the strongest storm in this bunch right now. Several storms have initiated further northeast near Marysville, Kansas, and Wyoming, Nebraska. Had those storms formed earlier in the day, that would have been my target. Actually, that was my target until I realized we weren't going to get storms before 7 o'clock. I'll be back. Actually, I just found my... Let me attach this. Okay. Turn off the... second that I set that up and why it's down here. Here we go. Give me just a good CG. Yeah, where that flash just was is pretty much where we have the camera pointed. I have it zoomed in a little bit more. Just give us a bolt. Ooh, we got close. We got branches there. Why is that still going? Here we go. The bolts are gone. Oh, spoke too soon. The bolts are gone. Trying to get it to work again. There's no more bolts. It's not working. You can only do it when you're not expecting it. I'm not really time-lapsing this, so I might go pause it and see how that, because that bolt should have been dead center of my frame there. Okay, now we're getting stuff back to the northeast. I don't know what, or just north actually. Ooh. All right, and then make sure we're getting this stuff. Well, one of the bolts was good. One of the other ones was killed by my rolling shutter, so had a big old line through the middle. All right. Yeah, everything's really weakening pretty quickly here. Still got a special weather statement for our storms right now for 1/2-inch hail and 55-mile-per-hour winds below severe limits. Only special weather statement in the country right now is for this stuff. All right, I'm hoping we're getting these. I kind of changed where I was pointing the camera. I moved it a little further to point straight down the road almost. That one was pretty far. I probably didn't catch that. How's it look for you guys? I haven't even been paying attention. Might refocus you. Yeah, it's a little bright. It's a little bright. Yeah, I am ready to go to bed, man. I've been up for a ridiculous amount of time. 5 p.m., so I guess 6 p.m. Central Time last night to 8 p.m. now. So I'm gonna get to my hotel and I'm just gonna go to bed. And we'll have to see what we're gonna do tomorrow. Great lightning though. I don't want to skip this because these high base lightning storms are just so nice to chase.
a couple like soft attempts at supercell structure here. This stuff tries to fire something in northern Nebraska around 5 p.m. Is that realistic? Because if it is, we could make it there easily from Salina, but yeah, it looks like mostly after sunset and all capped, which leaves Saturday. I'm gonna look over and lightning's gonna strike my camera and I'm gonna be blinded. Great bolts though. I wish we were a tad closer. But the rain's kind of dodging us here. One's a little bit better. I go check again. Make sure we're pointing in the right spot. I'm trying to get bolts, not doing time lapse. I think we got some good ones. Maybe not like headline shots for the year, but some good bolts. Because I wish they were taller, but kind of stuck beneath the base and all this low cloud cover. Just make sure our hotel has our stay. Sweet. Was a good one. Was your drive business? Yes. So I'm at 9,489 miles driven so far this month. And I think I've seen 4 or 5 tornadoes. 2 weak ones in Colorado, and then I had 1 or 2 near Poplar Bluff. I still haven't checked my footage to see if there were 2 different tornadoes or if it was the same one. And then I had that one near Kennett, Missouri, on the same night on the that big moderate risk outbreak on March 14th, that overnight event. So I'm kind of off to an average start. Normally I don't get too many tornadoes before April. But these are definitely more low quality tornadoes, I would say, for chasing. Ooh, hopefully we got that. I think we did. I think we did. Getting some good bolts coming in now. It's starting to intensify a little bit, or it's just getting darker and I'm able to see more. But yeah, still some pretty high echo tops on these. Big messy storm mode here. Got storms basically running all along Interstate 70 from like Wilson, Kansas, And then it's south of 70 near Ellsworth, Brookville, Salina, Abilene, and Chapman. Kind of interesting how that happens. And then there's those target storms that are going up in southeastern Nebraska. Those I thought would be the best tornado threat, but I don't think they're going to have any tornado threat. Storm Prediction Center does not have a tornado risk out on those. Or I think the only risk they've got left is on the southern tip of Texas. But should be some strong storms tonight in eastern Kansas, but nothing too intense. But they should be stronger than this, especially as the low-level jet ramps up. Starts to fuel these storms with more moisture and, you know, stronger forcing and better shear. Although that's probably the least of what it does. For these storms, at least. Ooh, double bolt. We'll let the storm roll by us and then we'll call it and go to bed. Probably get some food first. I should probably eat first before I go to bed. Camera's still going though. Was a good one. Yeah, the lightning's steadily getting closer. Do one more. Wait for one more bolt and then readjust. The camera, it should be stopping very shortly here, because it's only set to go for 5 or 10 minutes. I don't remember what I set it to. All right. We are getting some rain though. Let's see what that's about. Most of it seems like right now it's on the other side of that little rain. There's like a rain shaft that's blocking. Oh, those were good ones. Just not quite close enough for them to be perfect. This storm's still what? 10 miles away? Camera has stopped. I went through quickly and we got about 5 to 10 pretty decent shots. I mean, we don't have the best foreground or anything, but we at least got bolts. I pointed it a little too far to the left. I misjudged how fast it was moving, so I recentered it a little more. And then getting lighting behind us now. Hopefully I brought my hard drive. I don't remember if I did. That could be a big problem for dumping footage. Might have to go to Walmart tomorrow to pick one up. I think we got that one dead center. Focus was a little off and I tried to tweak it, but I'm not sure how I did. All right. No, Soberg, I am completely fine as is. Yeah, amplitude of the storm did look crazy earlier, but we're getting some really nice lightning bolts right now. Trying to get some good photography here. Thank you for subscribing, MD Media. I appreciate it. I appreciate the share bill. Appreciate you guys helping me out. Yeah, we got some just nice lightning show, calm, relaxing storm, not severe. Did they remove? Nope, special weather statement is still active for this storm for another, how long? 20 minutes. I'm gonna grab the camera because we are getting rain. All right, I just want one more bolt. Give me one more bolt. That's not gonna do it, is it? It's not gonna do it. I'm gonna step outside, turn the camera off, and we're gonna get like the greatest lightning bolt in human history. All right, well, we gotta risk it, I guess. I don't want the camera to get too wet. Yeah, some of these are gonna need some toning down, but I'm gonna turn the light on. Hopefully we can focus in here. Hopefully we can focus in. Focus in. Please focus in. No, it's not focusing in. Okay. Oh, actually, there's a smudge here. Let me get this little wipe here. Why is it so blurry? No wonder. No wonder. All right. Now please lock in. All right, maybe we'll focus on something else. Okay, well, this one's not showing well. Got some, yeah, all those, you can kind of see when it loads in, I guess. But we got some pretty decent shots. All those ones that are blown out are actually okay. We're actually gonna try and turn down the exposure compensation to try and, yeah, we got some good ones. It's still over exposed on here, but we got some pretty nice shots. I'm pretty happy with how today turned out. Yeah. Yep. So I think I am gonna go hit the hay, folks. I am tired. I've been up
probably, I've been up like 26 hours, 20, something like that. But all right, I really appreciate you guys joining me on today's storm chase. I know it wasn't probably the most high octane chase, definitely not the most high octane chase we'll be on this year, but I'll turn the thing up so you guys can see me. Okay, but I really appreciate you guys joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna be live again probably Saturday, maybe tomorrow, who knows, but Saturday and Sunday I'll for sure be chasing that. So